Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down.
4 yards to go.
Ready up! 33, check back 33. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, coming. 33.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Love. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Hilliard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jones now, throwing again. That's complete to John Ross. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He'll take a shot for the... And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
60 or. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Let's go.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. The Bills have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Love. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man open, it's Ross. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
Go there. 30 base.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 45. Hey. Let's hit it.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Hey, speed six.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Go. Let's get it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Throwing, Jones. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
I know he ain't got it.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Check.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Jones on third down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw on second down, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on third and long. Love. It's caught. Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now the second down throw on target. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Love, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and he'll be taken down at the 18. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
Hey,
Second and 5 now. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing on first down. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. But it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jones now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go. 30 base. Any weapons? Hey, exit. Yeah. Go.
Jones now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones to throw again. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll run again with Hilliard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. On first down, Hilliard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 13. Fighting to stay, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's back to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Ready? 10 logo. 5. 45 the mic. 45.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
70. Indy.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he's going to go deep down the left. He's got it at the 15. It's a gain of 34. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Let's go
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off around the 27. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me